Welcome to DS Trucks. Did Ford ruin the front end when they came out with the new Super Duties? I got my 2023 F450 right here, and I know this is very controversial. Some of the changes that were made with this truck, the front end, the steps on the side, all that stuff. So I've got my 22 right here as well, and this is the front end that everybody is used to and everybody loves, the classic look. People right now with their 22s, they're very happy. They're saying things like, glad I got my 22 because that front end on the new Ford is hideous. And not only that, they've copied the step from GM. It literally looks like it came off of a Chevy. And they put the steps on the bumper as well. Not that there's anything wrong with the steps, but why would you copy GM? But in my opinion, I think that was a smart move. I think Ford, when they're copying GM with the steps, I think they're playing 3D chess. Because if you think about it, if you are a Ford guy already, you're not going to switch brands. You're not going to Chevy. You're probably not going to Dodge. But you're definitely not going to Chevy, which would be Ford's closest competitor. You're not going to go to Chevy over the steps because if you do, then you'll still get the steps. So maybe you go to Dodge, but at least at minimum, you won't be going to Chevy. But if you're a Chevy guy, would you go to Ford? You know that if you do switch over to Ford, then you get the step, and maybe you're used to the step. So now that I've got this truck and I've got the step and I've used it a few times, I do like it, especially on the dually. So easy to get up in the bed. My 4-year-old can get up in the bed now using the step. Put your foot in it, get up on there. Very high quality step. It's got a steel bracket underneath there. Very nice. I got no complaints. Now, it was definitely not good that it was pretty much copied from GM, especially with the bumper. Wasn't happy about that. But like I say, I think Ford's playing it smart right now by copying GM on this. It's kind of a genius move, and at the end of the day, it is useful. It is a useful feature. Why? Because hey, if you stand on this, now you're kicking your tailgate. Maybe. If you're not careful. Whereas this, you can shove your foot up in there, and it's just designed for you to stand on. So I think Ford, good move on the step. Kind of supersedes the extended running boards that they do have available, I think. I mean, they'd still fit, I think. But the extended running boards, if you had the extended running board, it would go out here, and maybe that's even better than the step. But that's an optional thing. I've had it before. I've had it on my last F450 where you literally stand here, but it's easier for you to get up your foot up on that because it's lower. But this one's higher, but once you get up here, you are higher up, and it's easier for you to get up into the bed. So I don't know. It's a pretty good move. But back to our topic of discussion, the front ends. I got both of them right here. What are your thoughts? Comment below. This front end, this is an F450 front end though. So it's got the grille, kind of like an STX truck. But this one is going to be chrome plastic. A chrome plastic. So with the chrome plastic, you have the same shape of an STX, just a more refined look. Now, one of the things that I've noticed, the chrome plastic kind of clashes with different colors, like the red, the ruby red. That chrome plastic pops out too much against the ruby red, whereas I think it looks good on white. I think it looks good on black, but on some of the other colors, I'm not sure. The silver, perfect. Chrome and silver, they really go hand in hand. But maybe that's where it just doesn't blend well with different colors. Now here's the 23 450 front end. Now maybe it being a 450 gives it a bit of an advantage. You know, it's got the fender flares, it's got the aggressive look to complement the new grille. But over here, you know, which one's better? 23 or 22? It's a toughie. Our 22 XL truck, nothing fancy on the headlights, but classic look. Great truck too, by the way. 7.3 liter Godzilla V8 10-speed transmission, which is nice for the most part. Not gonna say that it's better than a 6-speed. What I've been noticing is that for the most part, it's better. Couple hard engagements, maybe once a day, and we put it into drive a lot. Park drive a lot when we park at a lot of properties. And once a day, if we stop this truck like 30 times, 1 out of 30, you put it in drive and it is harsh. It slams in the drive. 1 out of 30. I don't know why, but that's one of the things. Sometimes it finds like a wrong gear. It tows a trailer better than when not towing a trailer. So I don't know, complicated situation. Other than that, it is a pretty good transmission. Now, on the topic of the 10 speeds on the 450, this 10 speed so far, I've only got 130 miles on the truck so far, but this 10 speed is perfect so far. No weirdness, no nothing. The first 450 that I got, it was a 2020. It had a 10 speed, 1,050 foot-pounds of torque, and that 10 speed was shifty at first. We did some updates. Toward the end, that 10 speed was perfect. This one is perfect right out of the gate so far. Maybe that'll change. No harsh engagements, no weird shifts, no nothing. Shifts perfect. I think they might have finally dialed in that 10 speed to be perfect here on the 23. The 10 speed with the 7.3, it's good, it's okay, but it sometimes feels like it's in the wrong gear. Sometimes I don't know. Now, if you haven't been following the channel, this is our new Lariat. It's not an Ultimate, it's just a Lariat. I didn't spring for the Ultimate package just because of the price. This thing came in at $86,000, and I stripped off a ton of features just to make the price a little bit more manageable, because a lot of times when you see a Lariat trucks, not even 450s, just regular Lariat trucks, you see the price tag going 86, 87,000. They're not even 450s. You see them going 90, 95 for Ultimate packages. So I took the Ultimate package off. It didn't give me any better headlights or anything. In order to get the real good headlights with the nice looking whatever's inside of them, the projector style, when you look in there, this is LED, but it's not projector. In order to get that, I think you have to get like a Platinum or a King Ranch. You have to really get up there in the trim. I didn't want to do that. So what did I lose? I'm sure I lost a lot of features by not going Ultimate, but I know for fact what I lost is the max recline seat, which is okay because the seat as it sits now goes back far enough that I don't need the max recline seat. Now, with that being said, the max recline seat I think is a whole different seat. It's a more premium seat. With this seat though, being able to go this far back, I can sleep in here like this. I don't want to lay back any more than this. Now, if that max recline seat gives you a better seat in general, I think it has like different stuff going on up here and all that, then I think I'd be into it. But I don't care if the seat pops up. I think this lower cushion will pop up and this thing will slip back and really get flat. I don't want that. I mean, I'm kind of caked up anyway, so if this thing kind of popped up, having a little indent here where the butt goes is okay for me. So I'd sleep in here, I go to bed in here just as it sits. Just as it sits. So no heads up display, no max recline. I didn't get the ultimate. And then there's probably some other stuff that I didn't get. But as it sits, just going lariat was enough for me. But that being said, it's almost even for me. I wanted to get the lariat again. That's what I had. But honestly, it is too plush for me. The leather steering wheel, I don't like a leather steering wheel. I'm going to wear it out. But it is what it is. It ain't going to hurt the value of the truck. It's going to take some time still, but nothing that I really do to this is going to hurt the value of this. I crashed a 450, like hard. My 20, it got into a bad accident, got a brand new frame and everything, and it didn't hurt the value too much. I mean, it hurt it, but it was still worth more than, it was still worth a good chunk. I mean, it was basically worth what I paid for it. So with this one cost about $6,000 more than what I had the first time. I think the other one was 81, so maybe 5,000. This one was 86. It's still got a twin panel. It's got the Pro Power. It's got the high output. Honestly, if I didn't go high output and I didn't go Pro Power and I didn't do some of the other stuff, it probably would have cost about the same for the truck. But we went high output. We went with all that cool stuff that's out now, and we got a little bit more on the price. Now, with that being said, the high output, I haven't noticed any more power compared to the old engine. So my thought process on that is the 450 might not really capitalize on that power until I'm towing or something like that. But just driving it, I haven't towed with the truck yet, but just driving it, haven't really capitalized on that power. Because the 430 gearing and all that, I don't think it gets into the power band with that gearing. Now, diesels like low-end power. They make their torque in the narrow band. Being that it's a 430 gear, the power being low, you actually will want like a 3.55 in order to really tap into that power of a diesel for empty type of driving. The truck's rated for 40,000 pounds gooseneck. So if you were towing any type of towing over 8,000, you might, you get a little bit, you get your benefits. But really at 40,000, I don't even know. That's a lot of weight. Let's say 20,000 pounds. That's where you really start to get into the benefits of this truck. So our dump trailer is a 16K, and the nice thing about this truck, the 450, is it'll really handle that tongue weight on the bumper really well with this trailer, and the tongue weight gets to 2,000 pounds in no time on this. Just empty, 500 pounds. So, I will be putting it to work. We will be maxing this trailer out and the trucks. This truck, our 7.3, can max the trailer out, and it'll be at the upper ends of the capability of what this is rated for the bumper towing. But it won't be, this thing here can tow, it won't be near the max of this. This thing can tow 24,000 on the hitch, I believe. So anyway, guys, it's getting to be like a 13-14 minute long video. I wanted to just talk about the front ends here, kind of escalated to more, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. What front end do you guys like better? The 23, it's not that bad, and I think it's gonna grow on us. Could it be better? I don't know. It's just a big change. Once we get comfortable with this front end, I think we'll be good with it. I'm definitely good with it the way I've set it up. Or do you keep it classic? But anyway, guys, my name is Sean. This is DS Trucks. Hope you guys are going to have a good night. Talk to you next time. Over and out.